sure? Not just a video, Jikook fans fight to make a world tour. The words, "Are you sure?" what was viral from a moment between Jimin and Jungkook is now transformed into more than just a funny quote or a cute video cut. A simple sentence that Jungkook had said with a tone full of expression. It became an incredible spirit lighter for Jikook fans around the world, a grassroots movement that has now evolved into a major campaign, Jikook World Tour Now. What was initially just a small snippet of BTS's behind-the-scenes vlog has now turned into a symbol of hope and struggle. In the video, Jimin is offering something to Jungkook, and Jungkook's hesitant but sweet reaction as he said, "Are you sure?" It created an emotional wave that swept through Jikook's fandom. Many rated the moment as a reflection of their relationship, indecisive but deep, light but full of meaning, and most importantly, sincere. The hashtag #AreYouSure tour started trending on X, formerly Twitter, 3 days ago, after a group of Jikook fans in Brazil initiated a petition for Big Hit and HYB to consider a special duet tour between Jimin and Jungkook. In the petition, they called that the artistic and emotional chemistry between Jimin and Jungkook is too valuable to be limited to just a short studio or live. They deserve to perform together on the world stage. More than 500,000 signatures have been collected in just 72 hours. The petition also received support from a large fan community in Japan, the Philippines, France, and Mexico. Not a few have started designing stage concepts, dream set lists, to fan projects for each country. They hope to stop by. One of the biggest Jikook fan sites even revealed in their upload, if Jin can have a solo concert, Jungkook and Jimin both can. We will be their global promotion team if necessary. Not stopping there, a popular YouTuber from South Korea even uploaded a 1-hour analysis of the economic and cultural potential if HYB really allowed Jikook's World Tour duet project. In his video, he explains that if done right, this tour could gain more than $150 million just from the first 10 cities. He added, "They are not just two idols. They are two emotional magnets that, if put together on stage, it will make the world stop for a moment." Interestingly, one of Big Hit's former production staff, who declined to be named, admitted in an online forum that the proposal for the Jikook duet project appeared 2 years ago, but was not approved because it was too risky for the public image. But now, with the trend of openness and courage from idols to appear more honest and authentic, the discourse is said to be being discussed again. Meanwhile, neither Jimin nor Jungkook have directly responded to this campaign. But ARMY sharply read all the signals. In the latest live broadcast, Jimin had a little laugh while reading the comments, "Are you sure tour when?" and only answered with a mysterious smile and a look into the camera. While Jungkook, when asked about the possibility of a long-term duet, answered, "If the time is right and the person is right, why not?" For fans, that sentence was enough to rekindle hope. Many took this as a signal that the two were actually well aware of the public's encouragement and ARMY's overwhelming love for their duet, even in one of BTS Festa's short post-performance special interviews. A reporter once asked if they were willing to do a special project alone. Jimin just glanced at Jungkook, laughed, and said, "Are you sure?" greeted with a shy smile from Jungkook. The moment immediately went viral and was repackaged into memes, wallpapers, and even WhatsApp stickers. The impetus for the world tour of the duet Jimin and Jungkook is getting crazier. After the hashtag #AreYouSure tour went global and various online petitions reached hundreds of thousands of support, the ARMY community began to go further, from just a digital campaign to real action in the real world. Fans from various countries are now starting to organize local Jikook-themed events, from fan gatherings to rescreenings of their moments, up to outdoor advertising projects to attract HYB's attention directly. In South Korea, a large LED billboard in the Gangnam area shows pictures of Jimin and Jungkook side by side with the words, "One dream, one tour. Are you sure?" "We are." The project was collectively financed by an international fan community and became a hot topic in the Korean online community. It didn't take long. The hashtag broke the trend on Naver and was even discussed in a Korean TV talk show, with the host mentioning that ARMY has the power to make companies rethink all their decisions. Meanwhile, emotional support came from among artists as well. A famous singer and composer in Korea wrote in his personal account, "Jimin and Jungkook are two artists capable of touching anyone's heart. Touring with them is not just a dream, but a huge cultural opportunity." But behind that euphoria, the situation inside HYBE was reportedly quite complex. Internal sources mention that management is currently in a dilemma. On the one hand, they cannot ignore the power of the fans and the potential for huge profits. But on the other hand, they should be careful about shaping the narrative and not create the impression that the company is following the emotional pressure of fandom. However, a bright spot emerged when the official Bigot Music account uploaded a short clip of Jimin's birthday last week. At the end of the video, footage shows Jimin and Jungkook recording together, with the ambiguous caption, "More coming soon." Speculation immediately exploded. Many believe that it was a teaser for their collaboration project, whether in the form of a single or even a mini album, which may be the opening of the way to the tour. Not only that, the ARMY also began to create virtual simulations such as their own version of tour schedules, lists of dream cities, and even ticket and merchandise designs. Some call this tour One Night, Two Souls, and put together an emotional narrative, including a combined set list of Jimin and Jungkook's solo songs such as Set Me Free PT2, like Crazy, 7, and Standing Next to You. The fans' version of the set list was closed with an emotional duet song called Still With You X Promise remix, which immediately sparked tears and many reactions to the video. One ARMY veteran from Japan even sent an open letter to HYBE and published it online. In his letter he wrote, "We didn't ask Jikook to announce anything today. But if they know that we're ready to watch them, support them, and love them on one stage, that's enough. And HYBE should know that our support is not pressure, it is pure love for art and the courage of two amazing artists." The letter spread quickly, was translated into 17 languages, and it was even read by radio announcers in Taiwan in a special ARMY segment. During Jungkook's recent live broadcast, a fan directly asked, "What about Are You Sure tour?" Jungkook was silent, smiled, and said softly, "That sounds interesting." Of course, the reaction was enough to again make the ARMY community explode. The small video clip was shared tens of thousands of times in a few hours. Jimin himself seems to be more quiet about this campaign, but many fans feel that he is holding something back. In a recent magazine interview, when asked if he had any personal stage dreams, Jimin replied, "My dream is not to be alone. My dream is to share the stage with someone who can make me feel whole." ARMY knows who he's talking about. In the near future, BTS's major events, both comebacks and unit projects, are still kept secret. But the wave of support for Jimin and Jungkook's duet has forced the entertainment industry to turn its head. Even news portals such as Sumphi, Koreaboo, and Okpop began to lift this campaign as the main article. Entertainment industry observers think that if HYBE rejects this trend, they are missing a golden opportunity, not only from the financial side, but also from the historical side. The emotional collaboration between Jimin and Jungkook is something that can only happen once in a generation, and maybe, in the end, it all started with one simple question: are you sure? Questions the world now answers with one loud voice: yes, we are. Now, the ARMY community is coming together like never before, not to prove that Jimin and Jungkook are a couple in a romantic sense, but rather to show that when two artists trust each other, strengthen each other, and share sincere energy on stage, then the world deserves to witness it.